3D Owl Watch Acrylic Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I enhanced this watch that I just got from enjoyyours.com, and I enhanced it to make it look like it's an owl that kind of goes with this bracelet that I saw. So I have this bracelet that's also from Enjoy Yours that's got these cute little owls on it, and then I thought, hey, I could turn the watch into that too. So it's just an aqua colored watch, but then I added the little owl eyes and then the little tail to make it just a little bit more fun, a little bit more crazy. So that is what this video is, and you could definitely take the same idea and switch it up a little bit, change colors, do what you like. So I hope you like this, and don't forget to click subscribe to see my future videos as well. So to start with, this is the bracelet that I mentioned that's from Enjoy Yours, and it's just got like a little hinge on the back of it. And so the one thing that I do want to say about that bracelet is it seems like it's really small. So it fits my wrist, which is weird because bracelets never fit me. So if you have larger wrists, this probably wouldn't fit you. And so here's the watch, and the watch itself, I mean, the face is really nice. As far as, I mean, it looks really nice and it ticks and everything. I mean, it works. But I don't know if you saw that. There was a little bit on the band where the color didn't seem like it was on very even, like it had bled a little. So that was the only major thing I saw with the watch. So then on a nail form backing, I'm putting on 2 coats of an aqua colored builder, or it's actually a colored gel. And so here's the second coat. The first one's already cured, so I put a circle on, cured it, and now the second coat. And before you cure that, sprinkle it generously with some really sparkly aqua colored glitter, and then cure that again. And so now I'm covering that with a clear layer of some builder gel. This is going to give it sort of a domed appearance, plus make that glitter really sealed in so it's not going to come off. And it just, I don't know, the builder gel makes it look so eyeball-like to me. And then before you cure that, set down a really pretty black rhinestone, sorta on one edge of it, cure that, and after it's cured, apply a layer of gel sealer and cure it one last final time, making sure you go up and over those eyeballs just so that they're nice and set in there. Plus, the black gems I have a coating on them that makes them iridescent, and that tends to wear off, but that coat of gel sealer is going to fix that and make it so it doesn't do that. And then I'm filing the edge quick just to get rid of any little icicles that seem to be hanging off of them and make them nice and round. So now, once again, on a nail form backing, I am using white acrylic, which I know is almost impossible to see in the video because it's white on white, but I'm making 2 circles that are just either bigger than the aqua circles that we made before, but they're not huge. They're, they're just bigger. And then around 2/3 of it, I'm going to put down some black acrylic up and around them. And so I've put down a bead and then sort of pulled it to one side, pulled it to the other, and then just tucking it in a little bit. And so at the moment, you cannot see what your end result is going to be because it's on the other side. So now I'm doing this the same with the others. The other of the white circles, just like that. And like I said, you can't really tell, but you want to be thickest in the corner. And so you want to sort of just taper down and around really nice and smooth. And so now I'm going to be taking white once again, and I'm going to spread that around, put the bead down, pull it out just like with the black. But instead of making it rounded, this time I want to come to a slight point, which I know is so hard to see. But you just kind of give them like a little flare, like cat eye eyeliner. Just like so with that, make them nice and pointy out to the sides, and then cover up the backs with a significant layer of clear acrylic. The clear acrylic is really where your strength is going to come in, and it's so important to put that on here because this is going to be on your wrist, and you need to make sure that this is strong enough it's not going to break. So really don't be shy with the clear acrylic, especially on those little points. And I can't really stress that enough because you don't want it to break. I intend to wear this like almost as a piece of jewelry more than a watch, just, special occasions. I know that there's a certain coat I want to wear it with, and so it's not going to be an everyday thing, but I still don't want it to break. And so now, after those are done and set, I'm going to peel them off and then file them carefully. And you can use builder gel for that as well. If you are more comfortable using gel instead of acrylic, that would definitely work. And so now I'm going to start attaching the pieces to the watch. So I'm going to take, and the little metal part where the band attaches to kind of goes down at an angle, and I want it to be flat. So I'm just going to build it up a little bit with clear acrylic so it has a nice flat platform, and it's not, the eyes aren't going to tip back because I want them to be straight along with the watch face, so it just kind of goes in a straight line as well as the tail. So I'm just making it like tuck up a little bit so that that works, and then I'm going to set down another bit of clear acrylic and then set that eyeball. It's like face more. It's like eyelid and ear. And so then I have the one side down, pick up, put the other side down just like that. And as you can see, the end result with the layering isn't perfect. It's not flawless, but it's good enough, and I don't necessarily need flawless. I kind of like the little imperfections. I think it gives it personality. So I'm okay with that. But if you're not, you could fix it up with some paint. And so then I'm going to secure the attachment with some more clear acrylic to the back, really putting on a lot so that it goes all the way around that metal part that is on the watch so that they're not going to pop off either. Clear acrylic, that's your key here, lots of it. And then with clear acrylic once again, but you could also use nail glue, I'm going to be attaching those eyeballs. The reason I didn't use the nail glue is because nail glue hates me, and I had used it earlier in the day when I made this watch, and I had a huge issue with it. I glued myself to a nail, and I was just done with it for the day. But that might be a better route. So then I made a little black nose on a nail form backing with black acrylic, and now I'm attaching that nose to my owl right between his eyeballs, just like that, and then it goes up over the watch face just a little bit, which I think is such a cute little touch, and then adding some more clear acrylic to secure it in place. Once again, nail form backing. I am going to be taking and making 5 little teardrop shapes, 3 with black, 2 with white. So I put down the first black one, and then it doesn't have to come to a sharp point like a teardrop normally would, but just so it tapers down so it's long and skinny, fatter on one end, thinner on the other, just like that. And so I'm making 3 with the black, like I said, and so there's those 3. And then I'm going to make 3 more with white. And I did make these reasonably thick from the get-go, just so that, I don't know, I didn't want to add as much clear acrylic later on. I don't know. That's what I did. So I pretty much made those just like that, easy peasy. And then after those have set, you can take those off and set them down so it goes black, white, black, white, black. And then all the points to the top, and then so it's going to kind of create a little circle, or it's not a circle, but it's going to curve. And so then start attaching them together with clear acrylic. So just in one place, create a little juncture just so that they're going to stay together. You're like tacking them in place. It's a temporary hold, but it's hold enough that they're going to stay there while you're working. So then I'm going to take clear acrylic and I'm going to fully cover up the back of the tail. So just really just load her up. And like I said, you really need to be generous with the clear acrylic because you want this to last. So now I'm going to be taking, and I have an e-file, and I'm just going to file it away so that the little edges fit nice and flush against the watch face. So I'm increasing the curve a little bit. Or I guess I'm straightening out the curve. So I just kept testing it against it, see where I need to file until it fit really nicely, which did take a little bit of time. And just because you don't want to file too much away either, so you got to kind of do it slow and steady. So then once again, build up that little section of the metal of the watch where the band attaches so that it's nice and flat. And then stick on your tail, just like that, and hold it for a second until it's set, and then underneath add your plenty of acrylic, once again that clear just so that it really attaches. Add a couple little polka dots with white on the white sections of the eyeballs just so that they kind of fade around, just like how the black and the white later on sort of taper around, just same thing with the dots. And same thing on the other side, and that's acrylic paint. And I also add fading dots on the tail. And the one thing I do want to mention with the watch is that the metal is not hypoallergenic. And I guess I don't know that for a fact, but I started to itch when I was wearing it, which tells me that it's not hypoallergenic. So I put some gel sealer on the back of it and then cured that just so that my skin isn't in contact with it, which pretty much fixes it. I just thought I'd mention that because that's a problem for some people. And then apply a layer of gel sealer to all the stuff you added on there, all those 3D pieces, cure it a last time, and that is it. This watch is so cute, and after all that acrylic is on there, it is durable, I feel. I mean, I'm comfortable wearing it. I'm not afraid it's going to just die on me. So I hope you like it and share recreations with me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!